to use mustard for my binding agent for. I do like the flavor that the mustard gives it. On all the sides. It's actually really good. I'm not advertising to try them on the baby back, on the thicker side of the ribs. So I want to get that nice and coated. Alright, so in the meantime, yes, family, good evening, good morning, good day, good night, wherever you are in the world. We're back in the kitchen. Hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving, so we're not cook as much as we normally cook, right? Because Thanksgiving is next Thursday, right? Next Thursday?
Yes.
Thanksgiving is next Thursday, so so we are my time of the year, that, you know, even though every day is my time of the year when it comes to cooking, but Christmas and Thanksgiving, yeah man, we take it to our next level. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little DIY video. I know I don't do it a lot. I mean, no one don't care nothing about the about the works, but at least you guys, hopefully you guys learned something from that. All right, and I promised I would cook something. Well, I was gonna cook something that day, but you know, we had to make sure so we have water and everything was working and we were good to go. So anyway, we are good to go. So today we're gonna do some ribs. As I said, we're not gonna cook too heavy. So we have some baby back ribs, and we have some Louisiana spare ribs. So we're going to get to business. All right, so let's get this thing prepped up. So this is on the back side of the ribs, they have what they call the silver skin. You can leave it on there or you can take it off. I usually take it off because I feel like it makes the ribs a little bit like easier to eat, right? Because this is stretchy when it dries out, right? When you grill it. So we're just gonna remove this. And again, it's up to you. I got a little trick. I usually just use a spoon. I find that the back end of a spoon will get up under there like that. And then literally all you do is just peel it off like that. There you go, just like that. And then we just trim off some of the little excess fat from the ribs. All right. So we'll do that. As I said, we're not making that much. I got 2 of the baby backs, and I have 3 of the Louisiana spare ribs. All right. So like I said, you just gotta find that sweet spot. Get it up under there. Once you get it under there, see that? It's like a surgeon. See, so spoons are not just good for soup. And see, all that comes right off, just like that. And like I said, it's up to you. I feel like when you take it off, you get a better bite on the ribs. All right, so you still got some of the fat underneath there. All right. And you can't just bite all the way through the ribs, especially when it's time to separate it. You know, because this will dry out during the cook. And again, it doesn't spoil the texture or the taste of the meat, but again, to each his own. All right, if you want to try this, up to you. I just like doing it that way. And see, as you can see, 2 different type of ribs, and it still works the same way. All right. As you can see, this one don't have as much as that other one did. But yeah, just want to get all of that off. All right, so so what we're gonna do, we're gonna get these last couple ribs cleaned up, and then we're gonna get on to the next stage. All right, so check in shortly. We're just gonna get this all cleaned up and then move on to the next stage. So see you shortly. All right, so we got the meats nice and cleaned up over here. So now it's time to put on our seasoning. All right, so you guys know I like to use mustard for my binding agent for my meats. So I keep it as simple as possible. I do like the flavor that the mustard gives it, and like I said, good binding agent. So all we're gonna do is rub in our mustard. I'm gonna get it on all the sides. Alright, then we're gonna get our seasoning. I'm using this gospel all purpose. It's actually really good. I'm not advertising for them because they're not paying me. But it is really good. So I'm gonna try them on the baby back, and I'm gonna try them on the spare ribs. All right, I don't need to put as much on the back side because I mean that's mostly bone. So you'll definitely see me put a lot more on the thicker side of the ribs. All right, so I want to get that nice and coated. I like this. It smells good. Tastes good too. All right, and then we just pat it. We don't want to rub it in. We're just gonna pat it. All right. And that's how we're gonna do all of them. All right. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up seasoning all the rest of these up, and then we're gonna go get the grill fired up. All right. So see you shortly.
Sunrise hits the window pane. Just another day, but it's not the same. 'Cause I got a message, a little buzz on the phone from the one and only. Gotta let the whole world know about Winstone Chronicles. He walks in the room and the light gets bright, chasing away all the shadows at night. And his cooking is so supreme. Oh, Winstone, you're the melody, you're the cook, the kind of good energy that just can't be beat. A true friend on these true streets, a dish so white and food that's out of this world. Keep grilling. Winstone, you're worth more than gold. Yeah, Winstone Chronicles, you're the best. It's true, what would we ever do without you? Some people fade out like a...
Yes, my people. So you know, today I use on my favorite grill, my Traeger. You know, as I said, during the the winter time when it get cold, it's a good time to use the Traeger because you can't really set it down to get it, you know. Yeah. So got my pellets in there. I'm gonna set my temperature and get this thing fired up. All right, so that's igniting. So we'll bring out the food shortly once this is warmed up and ready to go. Yeah. All right, so stay tuned. Like I said, it is fall out here. And I got all these leaves to clean up. So there's always some kind of work to do, you know. And honestly, so I clean up some of it already. This is my second round. As you can see now, most of the leaves are completely gone. There's one little tree left with some leaves on it. But other than that, as you can see, most of the leaves are gone. And I gotta clean up the yard, get it ready for Christmas, you know. Even though I'm up on the road, but when I come back, I will definitely, hopefully, be back for Christmas after this trip. So, yeah, man, see there. Anyway, I'll get back to it. All right, so see you back in our kitchen. All right, so it's time to get this stuff on the grill. So as you can see, we got them nice. They've been marinating for probably about an hour. All right, so you can see the seasoning soaking, nice and beautiful, how we like it. So I got my baby back on this side, and I got my other ribs on this side. All right, my Louisiana ribs on that side. So got the grill fired up. The grill has been waiting patiently. So let's get them on. We're gonna put them bone side down. That's what we want to hear, that nice little sizzling sound. I'm gonna put the baby backs up top because they're a smaller rib. And I'm gonna put the Louisiana ribs right here on the bottom of the grill. All right, so we are good to go. All right, so we're gonna let them do their thing, and we're gonna go inside, work on our side dishes and our sauce. All right, so we will see you shortly back inside. Stay tuned. All right, family, so we got the ribs on the grill doing its thing. So now we're gonna make the sauce. So I got all these random ingredients over here that I'm gonna use, mix in a bowl to make this sauce for the ribs. Actually, I'm lying. I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna use Sweet Baby Ray's honey sriracha. That's it. I know you guys see all these videos, everybody's making their own sauce and stuff like that. Look, if the sauce is good, you don't have to duplicate it. You know what I'm saying? There's just certain things. Sweet Baby Ray's, again, they're not paying me, but they make some good sauces. This honey sriracha sauce, I like, because you know, me like spicy. You know, me like a little kicking at the food. So, you know, you see a lot of videos, everybody's like, yeah, you take a dash of this and a dash of that, and yeah, that's too much. I mean, why duplicate something that's already good, right? Funny I say that. Before I even put my ribs on the grill, when I was heating up the grill, my neighbor texted me and was like, are you guys making brisket? So that's how good my grill smells. All right, my viewers and subscribers, when I was talking about the food and stuff, yeah. So I was warming up the grill, and my neighbors actually sent me a text message asking if I was making brisket. So that's how good my grill smells with nothing on it. All right. So anyway, I got my sauce. I'm not really gonna add anything to it. Like I said, it's a honey sriracha sauce. It's really good. We're just gonna use it sparingly once the ribs get close enough to temperature, and we're just gonna mop it on. Lynn bought me look, I'm getting professional up in here. Look at this. I got my little, if you watch barbecue channels, it's a the professional thing, this, you know. You see when you get the little mop and you drop it in there, you start mop up your your meats. Yes. So I'm officially professional. All right. I feel like a king, you know, just with my scepter. Anyway, the food scepter is what it is. Anyway, so we are good to go. Shortly, we're going to go check on the ribs, see what are going, and then once it's ready, we're going to sauce it up. All right. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Sweet Baby Ray's, come talk to me. All right, let's check it on the ribs. See how they doing. Yes, man. Ribs are looking good. Yeah. So we're gonna spritz them. I got some apple juice right here. So we're just gonna spritz them with some apple juice. Keep them nice and tender. Ooh, look at that beautifulness. So right now, I started them out at 325 just so I could get a nice little bark on them. So now I just dropped the temperature down to 225. And I have to set the grill on super smoke so I can get a nice smoky flavor from them. Alright, so we're going to close it back down, let them do their thing. Alright, and we're going to check back in a little bit. I guess it's time to work on the side dishes. I think I promised that. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, let's check in on the ribs, see how they doing. Got my little trusty thermometer here. We just want to check the internal temperature to kind of see where we are with the ribs. I mean, for the most part, I mean, this is just semantics, but we know when the ribs are done. All you gotta do is taste it. That's what we usually do. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of sampling that goes on in between. Look at this, 130. So we're looking for like 145. All right. There we go. And you have to get in between the bones because you'll get a false reading if you actually touch the bones. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, the bones are a lot hotter than the meat itself. All right, so we're looking good. So next thing, we're gonna get our little mop over here. My new gadget. I've seen these on barbecue shows a lot, and I'm like, man, I need to get me one of these. And as beautiful as Lynn is, she got me one of these. I didn't even know. I saw it tonight, and I'm like, oh, you got me a mop. So I'm gonna test this thing out. So of course I washed it. As Jamaicans, we wash everything. We don't just put food in a pot, you know. We wash everything before we use it. Everything. Even rice. I don't know how we operate already. You know? We want people to enjoy our food. We don't want them to get sick. And we want to make sure they trust us to make our meal the next time. So this is my first time using this thing. I've seen it on so many barbecue shows. And I'm going to test it out. So let's go. So... look at that. I like it. Well, whoever patented this thing, yeah. Gotcha. So there's we call this the meat mop. Is that what they call it? The meat mop? Okay. I don't know what they call it. I didn't even look at the thing. I just pull it out of the package and say, you bought me a meat mop? I'm gonna marry you again. So we are close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my little meat mop. I'm going to mop up my my ribs here. Get them all nice and mopped up. Mop it up. Look at that. It's beautiful. I like this. There's less work I have to do. So this is my spicy sauce over here. And like I said, everybody do their ribs different. I'm gonna do something different here. Right now I got my Traeger down to 225 degrees, so, and I got it set on super smoke. So right now, this is just all smoke, okay? And I'm loving what is going on with this thing right here. If you notice, I have not flipped my ribs. I kept them bone side down, all right? Because, as I'm gonna say, most of the meat is on the top side, you know, so, but I'm loving what's going on here. All right, so what I'm gonna do next is, instead of wrapping them individually, I'm just gonna do what they call a soft wrap. All right, so I'm just gonna put my foil on top of them. All right, and what that's gonna do is just keep them nice and tender without having to wrap them completely. You know what I'm saying? It's like a foil blanket. Yeah, you know those little blankets when you're in the cold winter time and you have to pull out the pack. You know, the safety blanket. Yeah, that's the ribs safety blanket. All right. So we're gonna close that down and let them go and do their thing. All right. So stay tuned. We'll check in shortly. We gotta go see what's going on in the kitchen. We're supposed to be making side dishes, and I ain't seen Lynn in about 45 minutes. So let me go check in and see what's going on with her. All right, stay tuned. So my people, I'm telling you, so I don't see Lynn for a while. So I'm check in, sneak in at the kitchen, see what's going on. Watch out. This here hide from me, you know. Macaroni and cheese, baby. Ooh, look at this beautifulness. She didn't tell me what was going on, but look at this beautiful macaroni and cheese right here. All right. I'm gonna sneak out of here before she come back, because she probably cost me once. So me I check out the macaroni and cheese. So you saw the shot there, all right? Don't say nothing. All right, let's check in. See how our ribs are doing. Oh, here's my little mop. I'm gonna go. Look at that beautifulness right there. All right, I'm gonna mop them up one more time, because I don't want to waste none of my sauce. So I'm just gonna mop them up one more time. I like this mop thing. I'm really and truly liking this mop thing. As you can see, my ribs have a nice color to them, nice and glazed up. And we're gonna get all this sauce, this last of this sauce on there. And once we get it on, I'm gonna cover it down one more time. Then I am going to let it finish out without the cover, but I just wanted to use up all my sauce. Make sure the mop is fully, because this is spicy. This is I told you, if the food truck, when the food truck opens up, this is going to be outstanding. All right, last but not least, last of the sauce. Oh, look at that mop. A little baby mop. All right. There we go. Good to go. Honestly, I might just flip them one time just so I can get some sauce on the other side. Only because it's been sitting on the it's been sitting on the other side for a minute. I have not flipped them, so as you can see, but it's like a great crust on the lower side of the ribs. So these two over here are my baby back ribs. You see how they are? And my other ribs are over here. My Louisiana ribs are over here. So we're just going to put a little bit of sauce. You can't sauce up one side still. You have to sauce up both sides of the ribs. Alright? I know my neighbor still probably send me a text message to see a woman really a cook. This was hilarious though. I'm not gonna lie. Man sent me a message and said, yo, we are cook. I may not even put nothing on the grill yet. I hadn't even put anything on the grill yet. And he was like, what are you cooking? Alright, so we're just gonna sauce up the lower side of the meat. We are good to go. We're gonna put our soft cover back on, our safety blanket back on the grill. Let it finish cooking. We'll be good to go. That's all we need. All right. So see you guys shortly. You know what time it is after this. Type in the comments if you know. All right. If you're used to my channel, you know what time it is next. All right. So if you know what time it is, type it in the comments. And by now, hopefully you have hit the like button, the subscribe button, the share button. Yeah, man. Because when you can't go through this torture by yourself, you know, you have to share it with other people. All right. Misery loves company. So we will see you guys shortly. Well, as you can see, it's a little bit chilly. That's why I got my hoodie on and my jacket. But let's check in on the ribs. Make sure they're good to go. We sauced them up. Everything is good to go. I got my safety blanket on the ribs. All right, so let's check in on them, see how they doing. Ooh, woo. Look at that beautifulness. So right now, we're just gonna get them off the grill. They aren't done. All right, they are done. Look at that. All that is caramelized. Oh my goodness. So the only thing we got left to do with these is we are going to, look at that beautiful. Oh. We're just gonna let them rest. All right, so the same foil that I used to as a safety blanket, it's gonna be your safety blanket all the way through. All right, so we're gonna cover it up, let them rest, because we want them to rest so they can continue to cook, because they will continue to cook with the heat already. All right, so we're gonna wrap them up, let them finish resting. Then we gonna get the slicing, and then I said the word. I know the S word already. Type it in the comments. What's the next word? I asked you earlier about it, so that's next. Is the S time. All right. So I don't know where I'm going. Type it. Hashtag S time. All right. So let's take this inside, and we'll see you in a little bit when it's S time. All right. So our ribs are done. So we're gonna get them sliced up. Woo, woo, woo. We're gonna do one of each. So we're gonna do a little bit of regular Louisiana pork ribs. So you just want to cut these in between the bones, and once you get the hang of it, you'll know exactly where to slice. All right. As you get closer to the end, you're gonna see the bones are a lot closer to each other. So it's up to you. So let's this back. We're gonna make dinner plate. Want a nice piece of rib? Look at that. Look at all that juice. You want one piece or two? I'm gonna put two. I'm gonna put two because you are gonna eat more than one. Well, I'm gonna eat one too. So that's the spare ribs. This is the baby back ribs. So the baby back, we're gonna go right down the middle. Baby back's a little bit thinner. So we'll do two of the baby backs, and two of the pork. I can tell you this, it tastes good already. Oh my goodness, I don't even know how to do this thing. All right. Here's your beautiful ribs. Did I get it right? Okay, I got it right. And then we'll just cut some up for the kids because they're gonna be hungry. Look at that. Yeah, I like what's going on here. So anyway, we're done with the ribs, slicing it up. And what time is it, Lynn?
Sample time.
You should see her face. Sample time. Oh, she's late and she's hungry. But anyway, they can't see her face, but she made macaroni and cheese, as I alluded to earlier in the night. So I'm gonna get her a little bit of macaroni and cheese. Put it right there in the center. All right, sampler, do your thing. I don't think you need fork for the ribs, but it's nice and tender. Supposed to hold it by the bone.
Says who?
What you mean? Ain't nobody eat no ribs with no fork. The fork is for the macaroni and cheese. The ribs is for your fingers. Pick up the ribs and get at it. Rotate it and bite into it. I gotta give you instructions on how to eat ribs. Let's go. Ooh. Which one is that? Rice and peas, oh Lord, is slamming. Steam rise up like holy smoke. That curry go just make me choke with joy. Pop bubble up.
The first one you cut.
Which one is that? That's Louisiana ribs.
Yeah.
And that's the baby back ribs. So same thing, you just gotta bite into it and see how it comes off the bone. Is it tender enough? Is it?
Oh, it's tender.
Not too soft. Let me see that, people. Is that good? Why? People already know. She usually say nothing. She just eat. Put her finger in it. Okay. So you're just gonna eat the rest of it. This is what you're gonna do. You don't care nothing about who else want to eat something. You just really? All right, we're gonna rotate because I gotta taste this, guys. She just left the plate, so guess what? It's mine now. Told you I was taking over. So. That's so good. Coming off the bone, not too tender, not overcooked. You know the crazy part? That sriracha, or the honey sauce, it's not like hot. I expect it to be a little bit hotter than it is. It's not. It's like a little bit, just a little bit of spice. That's it. Honey sriracha. Yeah, you know, mac and cheese are always good. All right, the baby back. Let's go. Yeah. Straight off the bone. That's why she didn't want to give it up. It's so good. All right. Over here like Fred Flintstone. People, that is it. So, as I'm saying, nothing over exciting this weekend. Just some ribs, some macaroni and cheese. As I said, Thanksgiving's coming up. So we want to cook too much, just enough to last us over the weekend into Monday, Tuesday, and then some big cookies are going to for Thanksgiving. Alright, so in the meantime and in between, I'm going to finish this up. Slice up some more meats for the kids so they can eat. And we will see you on Thanksgiving. Alright, so me always say, make sure somebody eat before they come over here. Like, share, subscribe to our friends. Come over and join the channel. Enjoy the fun, enjoy the food, enjoy the excitement. Alright? Share it out with everybody. And then hype it up. Don't worry. Leave a hype on the video. Alright? Share it out to the community. And some more people can come join the torch. Alright? So, until next time, I will see you on the next one. Food for now. Alright? So, good night.
Good night.
Just chiming. Subscribe. When we need protection, got Ranger and Chloe. Backyard farming, everything growing. DIY projects, knowledge keeps flowing. World traveling, wisdom showing. Listen close, let me tell you straight. Winstone channel never